promoting what they call a clothing line called state property. You got to realize what state property is. When you break the law under the 13th Amendment to the Constitution, you become state property. That means you could work in jail for 33 cents to $1 an hour. That's the salary within the prison system. You have to realize the prison system is the new workforce in America. If you're ever in school and you see any article that says core craft on it, it's made in prison. A lot of these desks in some of these fancy offices are made in prison. Prison is big business. So this is how they are using these rappers today to promote these articles. Now, everybody know Little Kim is out of jail. Okay, Little Kim is out of jail. But when I saw this article in the newspaper, like I said before, I'm a professional photographer. I see images different. So when that young person looks at Little Kim and she's smiling and they know she's in jail, that's a problem. And I'm going to show you how the media is portraying this also, the negative violence. 3 times in this one, this is New York Post, 3 times in this one article, they want you to think that Little Kim is safe in jail or it's okay to go to jail. One inmate says she is always happy and always singing. She has become adjusted to her new prison life. She's gotten really friendly and looks just fine. That's 3 times in that little article that they want you to think that it's okay to go to jail. My father been to jail. Half my block been to jail. Everybody come home with a war story. Yeah, I held it down. My commissary was always full. What about the guy who used to get beat up every day? What about the young guy that got raped in jail? You don't hear those stories, but you're going to hear them today. That's why I'm here. Now, BET is supposed to be a black entertainment station where, you see black shows. BET paid Little Kim millions of dollars to do a reality TV show called Countdown to Lockdown. See, what they're doing to you is they're trying to mentally prepare you for prison. They want you to think it's okay to go to jail. Styles P, back to imaging. Styles P, you look behind Styles P, you got the prison bars. You look further behind them, you see the cinder block. That's a prison cell. They do some videos in prison cells because they want you to think that it's okay. How many people heard of Slick Rick? I'm going to tell you a story about Slick Rick. In 1988, Slick Rick came through C-74 Rikers Island. Slick Rick didn't make it to protective custody. This is where rappers go when they go to jail. They have a special jail on Rikers Island where they have high-profile inmates, rappers and people that are in the paper all the time. These rappers go to that special unit. They are in protective custody. So when you see Shine on the video, live from Rikers Island, they don't tell you he's in protective custody. He's in protective custody because you have the regular general population of inmates, murderers, rapists, real thugs and real gangsters will rob these rappers. It happened to Slick Rick in 1988. Slick Rick didn't make it to protective custody. They was extorting Slick Rick every day while he was in prison. I had a corridor post. My post was searching. I used to search 1,000 inmates going into the mess hall every day. I seen Slick Rick every day. Lumps and bruises on his face. So I'm asking the inmates, I'm like, yo, what's going on with Slick? They had Slick singing on the telephone to their girlfriends in New York. This is what they did to Slick Rick in jail. But when you come out of jail now, you a thug and a gangster. But when I, as a correction officer, saw you in jail, you was a bum. So why don't you share some of your experience with some of these young cats coming through? Shorty, you don't ever want to go to jail. Shorty, you don't want to do what I had to do in jail. Shorty, stay home, Shorty. How come that can't be the hook? Shorty, stay home, you don't want to go to jail. Instead of, I'm a gangster, I'm a thug, which is landing you into prison. Now, this is the new clown on the block. Hold it down, we're going to break this down. clown on the block. And the name that he's going by, he can pick any name he wants to, but he picks Akon. Say it slow, A-C-O-N, Akon. Now, you look at his medallion, let's be real. This is what you're seeing, this is what you're hearing. So look at his medallion. On his medallion, convict. Let's take it a little deeper than that. One of his songs is called Convict Music. Now I want to share something with you. As a correction officer, the only music that we used to hear in the receiving room when a young guy comes to jail thinking he's going to survive because he knows people in jail, the only music we used to hear is, CO, I got to call my mother. Can I please use the phone? Now this young guy, he was a thug while he was on the street, carrying guns, selling drugs, doing all this, crying barefooted because somebody took his sneakers. But when he gets on the telephone now, it's, Mom, you gotta get me out of here. You gotta get me out of here. That's the only song, that's the only music that I know about prison. But once you're in there, it's too late, man. It's too late. Now we're going to get into the games that we play. See, I don't never have to ask. I can just tell by the reaction that we play the game. Our parents buy these games for us to play. Hold it down, hold it down, hold it down. Okay, I don't play these games. I don't support these games. I can't sit up for 5 hours playing the game. Okay, I cannot do that and not make no money out of it. Okay, I sit down at my laptop and say, you know what? How am I going to make my next 10,000 for the month? So that's how I get busy creating opportunities for myself. So I asked the 14-year-old about the game. He said, yeah, you shoot people, you start gangs, you rob people. So I was like, wow, because I know the kids play the games for a lot of hours. So I said, yo, shorty, at what point do you go to jail? You ain't going to shoot at police and not go to jail. So he said, okay, yeah, you go to jail, but you get right back out. So I said, whoa, wait a minute. Then I went right back to Rikers Island. Because I knew adolescents that went to jail. Some of these guys were innocent. Standing on the wrong corner, holding the wrong thing, wind up in jail. Now you're in jail. You're in the bullpens in prison. Somebody wants your sneakers, somebody wants your pants, somebody wants your manhood. Now you have to defend yourself while you are in prison. Now, defending yourself while you're in prison, you catch a new jail case. Now it's a whole different ball game. Now you was innocent, but you was in the wrong place at the wrong time, hanging out with the wrong people. You must understand, you have school safety now with peace officer status. That means they can lock you up in school too. They lock you up in school. Some people think it's cute to get locked up. You are not guaranteed to get out once you get locked up. You don't know what might happen on the way to the precinct with that officer in the bullpens. People get assaulted every day in the bullpens. You must realize if you go to jail, you are not guaranteed to get out. I don't care what you do. Even if you're innocent, you are not guaranteed. I'll share a story with you. 15-year-old. Somebody wanted his sneakers. He defended himself. He cut somebody with a razor blade on his face. That misdemeanor turned into a felony. Now that misdemeanor, he might have been doing 6 months in jail or waiting to get bailed out. Caught a new jail charge. You don't hit the street. We rearrest you right in the jail. Okay? So now he cut somebody. So now he gets a big name. He keeps cutting people over and over. Every time he cut somebody, every time he defended himself, his time kept going up. So this guy came through prison with a misdemeanor and wound up, after all the cuttings and stabbings, with 25 to life.